Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. So guys, today we are back still on the Ford Fiesta this morning. I have got another car coming in a little bit later, which is a Hyundai i20. Customer had a little bit of an accident on the back bumper and asked me, could I repair it? So I've got that coming in. I'll show you that later, but we do need to get cracking with this one. Get the seats back in. I know I was getting comments last night about this, and rightly so. People were saying, or comments were saying, just get some seat covers for those seats. Get some really nice, maybe leather seat covers, and that'll be it. I haven't really got it's not worth replacing the seat. Just get it covered up. So yeah, that will probably happen. But for now, I want to try and get it all wrapped up, all finished, all cleaned, and yeah, just keep going. But I've checked those seats this morning, and they already feel nice and dry. So I don't have to take them outside where it's sunny at the minute. They can just go straight back in the car, and we can continue the cleaning and putting it all back together. So yeah, I'll get you set up. Let's crack on with this one first. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys. it is getting there. So much cleaner, this car. The inside smells really, really nice. It's such a clean car now. I've just been sort of wiping around the door shuts, cleaning the sort of the floor mats as I've been going along. But yeah, very, very clean. I stuck this little vent cover. These always come off on these Fiestas, these Mark 7s. They always pop off. So managed to get that popped back in position. I've actually glued it back on, bit of super glue and activator. Just stuck it on there in place. The boot as well. There was a load of rubbish at the bottom between the wheel and that there. That's all been cleaned out. Obviously, we've got a new... Is that a new tyre? It looks like a new tyre. A pretty new tyre with loads of tread. So, yeah, the new owner. Peace of mind that they've got a spare tyre. Tools are in there as well. The jack, a wheel brace as well. It's all in there. So yeah, very nice and tidy now. I did this side as well. Again, the seats. It just looks really nice and clean and tidy now. Very, very clean. I have stuck this back on. This little trim, this bit of plastic, bit of rubber. Come away, and I used a little bit of 3M tape, which is this stuff here, and it's like a double-sided automotive sticky double-sided tape that we use for bits and pieces like badges. I use it for badges and car badges and stuff like that. So that's stuck on really well. So that's not coming off anymore. So that's good. Another thing done. Again. Very, very clean. Done all the car mats, the floor mats. That's come over a little bit there, but doesn't really matter. It's only a floor mat. And I've stuck this one as well. This one wasn't with the car. The other side was in the glove box, but this one was completely missing. But I've got loads of Fiesta spares, and I had one of these in one of the boxes. So stuck that on, and that's done as well. But apart from an outside clean, this car is pretty much done. I've got to sort this battery out as well, by the way. I've got to try and charge that up. I'm going to charge it up overnight, but I've got a new jump pack that a company has sent me, so I need to do a review on the jump pack before I touch the battery, because the jump pack will then show that it sort of starts the car with the jump pack, so if it makes sense. But yeah, I'll get that done over the next couple of days, and then all it needs is a good clean on the outside, a few bits and pieces touched up. I've got a little bit of touch-up paint and an aerosol that I'm going to sort of touch up the little bits and pieces like that there, just make it really nice and presentable, nice and tidy. And then all I'm waiting for then is the logbook. And then this is going to go, this is going to go to someone, and it's such a reliable car. Engine and gearbox, we've done all that sort of work as well. New timing belt, new water pump, full service. It is bulletproof. This will go on and on and on. But yeah, there's not much else that I can do on this now at the minute. Like I said, I'm waiting for the logbook anyway, so that might take a couple of days or a couple of weeks to turn up. Still waiting for that. But for now, that is it. Let me now get this one outside, and I've got the Hyundai i20 with the rear damage, the silver one there, the bumper. That's what we've got to replace on that car. So let's move this outside. Let's get the Hyundai in. I'll show you what's going on there, and then we're going to crack on with that. So, but for now, the Fiesta is completed. So, yeah, see you in a bit. Right, okay, guys, I've got the Hyundai i20 in the workshop. I'm just going to quickly explain what's going on with this one. So, this is a customer's car. And what he'd done basically was reverse into something. I think it's a post or something he hit. This is all sort of just previous damage that was happened before. And he tried to sort of just blow it in with a little bit of aerosol can. But you're never going to you're never gonna match it right from an aerosol can from Halfords, because of the age and paint fades. So if you go and buy a can from Halfords, it's brand new paint that come out the factory, but that's not what the paint is. The paint has been faded over time, and he tried to blow it in with a little bit of paint, but it doesn't look quite good. So what happened was he hit a post, and now it's all cracked. You can see it's all cracked from right down there, right up there, all the way along here. The bracket's cracked as well. There's the actual bracket that fits into that sort of slot there, that's come off and broke. So yeah, you can see like there should be like a bracket that sits into that, and that's all smashed off. So this bumper, I said, was basically non-repairable. You can't repair. You can repair this, that's fine. But when it comes to this end part that the actual bumper sits onto the bracket, very, very difficult. I've tried before. A while back, I tried and repair one of those, but you just can't get it to stay, basically. So I said to him, I'll have to replace the whole bumper for you. So that is what I've got over here. This is a brand new bumper, and I've had it painted in his colour of paint on the car. Basically, I took that there to the paint shop, and they scanned it and gave us the right shade, because it fades, like I said, over time. So they've gave us the right colour shade. And then once the bumper turned up, the new one, I took it to the paint shop, gave him the paint, gave him the bumper. I said, spray that for me, that'd be great. And then once it's done and ready, I'll have the car in and we'll switch it over. So that's basically what we've got to do now, is to switch over all the little bits and pieces. There's not much on that, I've got to be honest. There's a couple of reflectors that go into there. Obviously the number plate, the number plate lights there as well. So they've got to be taken out, popped out, and push in. There's not a lot, but yeah, I might have to take out the rear tail lights, take them off to get to the screws that's holding the bumper in place. So that is what we're going to do now. So I'll set you up. Let's get cracking. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys, let's get into it. Just a little bit of explanation of what's going on. You just see me there swapping over all the bits and pieces on the bumper. The reflectors are there as well. Just 2 screws. You undo these 2 screws at the end, and then that just pops down. Yeah, and you just switch them over. Got this bracket here. There's one each side. Really strange, these brackets. I've not come across this before, so it's really different. And yeah, you kind of connect these brackets up to there. And then this part of the bracket, as you put the bumper on, it connects to, is it that part? Yeah, I think it's that part there. And it goes to that there. It goes to this here, and then you have to put a screw that way from underneath like that, and do a screw up going into there both sides. So very, very strange, but yeah, it just is what it is, I suppose. It's, you know, different manufacturers, different ways, different versions and stuff like that. But this is the bit that I was telling you about that got snapped off the bumper. That there sits like that, so it hooks into the bumper itself like that. And that's what snapped off this one. And that's why I couldn't reuse that one, because I've tried to do that before, and it's just, you just can't. It's just flimsy bits of plastic that has to be connected and welded onto the bumper for it to work correctly. This side's okay. The actual wing brackets are good as well. Not wing brackets, the body brackets that sit there, they're fine, both sides, no damage. So that's good. Again, that one absolutely fine. But yeah, now time to fit the new one and basically just box it back up, put it all back together. Loads of different screws that come out. Obviously there's screws that have come out of here, one there, one there, one there, one there, all the way along. But it's just weird, these hanging brackets here, very, very strange. Then, and like, see the screw goes down from there and you just push it in, but very, very strange. I might have to take these off like that. Let me get that one out like that. And then once we put the new boot bumper on, we'll just, from the other side, just push it back in. So it's a bit fiddly, bit of working out to do, but yeah, we'll get there. I just cleaned the areas where the lights go as well. Not sure if it's worried about that sort of area, but where the lights go, I like to just clean them up, and then we can put them back and just go from there. So, but yeah, let's get the new one on and then put it all back together. So let's do this. Right, okay, guys, let me show you a little bit closer. I know you've been watching me, but yeah, this is turned out really, really nice. Again, the painter just absolutely knocks it out of the park. Honestly, when you do, I know it's got like a slight different shade in the camera, but face to face, up front, face to face with it, it is spot on, perfect. I'm just trying to get the angle right to show you the colour, because it is really, really good. Like much, much better than the original one, definitely. But he always does a great job, this painter, doesn't he? Every single time. I'm just trying to get, like, even that looks a little bit off compared to the other side, doesn't it? But it's not. Honestly, that is absolutely 100% perfect. The colour is really, really good. But it just always looks, sometimes it looks a little bit off on camera when I'm filming it, but it just, trust me, it's absolutely spot on. And yeah, all the lights have been put back in. A little bit fiddly, those lights. I had to work out which bulb went where, and it sort of threw me a little bit, trying to work out which ones were the right way round and the right places. But yeah, got there in the end. So yeah, it's all done. Apart from the number plate, I'll whip on the number plate in a minute, and then it can go to the customer. We are all complete on this one as well. So yeah, this can go. There's just no way. Like I said to you, you can fix this crack. You can staple that crack back together and then send it to the paint shop. But it was just that end. There was just no way you're going to be able to get that on there again. It just completely come off. That one's all right, but it's just this one completely come off. So yeah, it needed to be changed, and that is what he's got. A lovely Hyundai i20 back end, again looking spot on, and he's going to be well chuffed. I know he's going to be well chuffed with this car now. Really, really happy. So yeah, I am going to leave it there. That is going to be the end of today's video, guys. Don't forget, like, share and subscribe if you can. I really appreciate all the support. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this one and the Fiesta, because the black Fiesta is now complete. We're just waiting for a logbook on that one. And yeah, give the video a thumbs up, and I'll see you soon in the next one. Thanks for watching. Take care.